Hey Maximizers, we are live. Welcome to my live. If this is your first time watching, welcome. My name is Crystal, aka Kristen Maximizer. I am a strategic money coach and I help women make more money by creating profitable businesses from scratch. So, in today's live, I just want to share with you my top 5 steps for how you can start a business. So I would love for you to let me know in the comments where are you watching from and do you want to start a business or do you already have a business? So let me know in the comments where you're watching from and if you want to have a business. So throughout my life, I have started so many businesses. I went to college. I got a job right out of college. Hey, Fanglow. I got a job right out of college, but I always knew my whole life that I was going to have a business. So let me know in the comments, do you have a business or do you want to start a business? Let me know in the comments, do you have a business or do you want to start a business? So let me know where you're watching from, what city, what state, what country, and let me know in the comments, do you have a business or do you want to start a business? So I started so many businesses in my life and it was not until 2018 that I started the business that you see in front of me today, which is Krys the Maximizer. I started Krys the Maximizer as a YouTube channel. Hey, Letitia in New Jersey. I started Krys the Maximizer as just a YouTube channel, and it has now grown into a coaching business. Since then, I have helped over 25 women at this point start their businesses, which side hustles, start their businesses. And it has become something that I really, really enjoy. I really enjoy helping women see that a business gives them freedom. A business gives you time freedom and a business gives you financial freedom. So today I want to share my top 5 tips for starting a business. So let me know in the comments, do you have a business or do you want to start a business? Let me know. Let me know if you have a business or if you want to start a business. Let me know in the comments, okay? So tip number 1 when it comes to starting a business, you have to decide what problem you want to help solve. The most successful businesses either offer convenience, but they offer a problem solving mechanism, right? It's either convenience or you're getting something that you really, really want, i.e., you're solving a problem that someone has, right? So you've got to sit down with yourself and you've got to decide, what problem do you want to help solve? Who do you want to help with what, right? And it has to be something that you actually like to do. So I'm going to give you an example of something that I didn't like to do. I did it for the money and that was not good enough. So I was a sales recruiter. My 9 to 5 from 2016 to 2019 was a sales recruiter. I recruited call center sales agents to sell vacation packages at a timeshare company. That is what I did. That is how I, helped people with my 9 to 5. I was really good at recruiting. I was top recruiter for like over 2 years. I recruited the most people for over 2 years. So I started a business recruiting nurses because I'm really good at recruiting. Why not start a business recruiting nurses? Now, I figured out a problem I wanted to solve. I wanted to help nurses get jobs, right? I didn't love it. It's not something that I really wanted to do. I was good at it, but I didn't want to do it. Just because we are good at something doesn't mean it should be a business. Just because we are good at it, other people think we're good at it, we've done it for forever, doesn't mean it should be our business. Your business, should be something that you actually like to do and solve a problem, right? So you've got to decide, what do you like to do and what problem does it solve for someone else? Second step with how to start a business is, hey, Andrea, you want to write down all the ways that you can monetize that problem solving, right? So for the business that I have now, Krys the Maximizer, I'm a money coach. So I can write down all the ways that I can monetize, i.e., all the ways that I can make money as a money coach. So I can sell classes, I can sell courses, I can do one-on-one coaching. Hey, Kai, I can do one-on-one coaching. I can have an ebook. I can do live trainings. I can speak live in person. I can do in-person events. I can do masterminds. I can do retreats. I can help people save money. I can help people make money. I can help people manage their money. I can help people budget their money. There's so many ways that I can make money with the problem that I solve. The problem is I'm solving is that people are struggling with their money, whether it's saving or making money. People are struggling. Hey, Peanut, good evening. So my job is to brain dump all the ways that you can make money from that problem you decided to solve. So if your problem that you're solving is that there are no healthy baked goods, right, that are all natural in your area, the problem that you're solving is you are allowing baked goods. Now, what baked goods are you going to offer? Are you going to sell the recipes? Are you going to sell the ingredients? Are you going to bake the goods and sell them? What are all the ways that you can monetize that problem that you decide to solve, right? Third step to start a business is you've got to create your first offer. Now that you've decided all the ways that you can monetize, you've got to pick your first offer. Whether it's a product-based business or a service-based business, you need your first offer. A lot of times people will start businesses and they try to sell 55,000 things. If you are starting a business, you should start with 1 to 2 products max, because you've got to figure out how you're going to sell them. You've got to figure out how to get your clients, some stuff that we're going to talk about in a second, but you want to get that to a well-oiled machine. Make sense? If you're trying to sell 20 different things, you can't perfect it. Have y'all ever seen the restaurant shows where, I forget the name of the show, but the restaurants are doing terrible. And then the guy comes in, is his name John Taffer. He comes in, he yells at them, he screams at them, but a lot of times they can't do anything well because they had 50,000 things on the menu, right? If you had a smaller menu, you have smaller options, you start with 1 to 2 offers, you can perfect them. You can get really good at your customer process. You can get really good at selling. You can get really good at delivering, right? You want to choose 1 to 2 things to offer. If you're trying to sell 20 things, you can't start off and be Walmart. You cannot start off and be Walmart. I'm trying to think of something that has a very small menu where we go. Okay, the smallest I can think of is Five Guys. Five Guys menu is super small. It's like 1 patty, 2 patty, fries. They have like milkshakes and drinks, and then that's it. Their menu is small. So they can get the food out fast because it's a smaller menu. They don't have a lot of things for you to decide on, and they don't have a lot of options for them to cook. Bay had to go to the hospital last year. It's almost been a year. And we were in the hospital, and we started watching on the History Channel, because that's all that was on in the hospital. It was like how these businesses got started. And we watched we watched all of them. We watched like Mars, but the one that sticks out to me is Domino's. Domino's, when they started off, they were selling subs, they were selling sandwiches, they were selling pizza, they were selling a whole bunch of SHIT, right? But the owner was like, how can we get delivery better? Because it was taking 2 and 3 hours for people to get their food. People were canceling. It was a hot mess. So he was like, we're only going to go down to like medium and large. Thank you, bro. Like medium and large pizzas. These are the toppings, and that's it. By cutting his menu down, he made more money. He had more customers. And it was like balls to the wall for him. Like his business did something ridiculous, right? Quadruple, whatever, 10x. Oh, thank you, Ro. Because he simplified the menu. When you are starting, you want to start simple. 1 to 2 offers. Are you starting with the ebook? Are you starting with 2 scents of candles? Maybe you have a lemon candle and a vanilla candle, right? Are you starting with 2 offers, right? You do braids and you do twists, or maybe you just do knotless braids. Like start with 1 to 2 offers. When you have 1 to 2 offers, you can perfect it, you can get it good, you can deliver to your clients, and you can start to be known for something. McDonald's was known for burgers and fries. They add some stuff, we got the chicken nuggets, the salads, whatever, but like at the core of it, it's burgers and fries. Five Guys, it's burgers and fries. They don't try to put every daggone thing in the world on their menu. Okay, so that's number 3, create your first offer. Number 4, decide how you're going to collect payment. How are you going to get these people's money? And we're not going to sit here and use Cash App and Venmo all the time. I know they have business versions of Cash App and Venmo, and I'm not throwing shade. But you need to come up with a way to collect the money. I always started with PayPal. It's secure. I know some people have problems with PayPal, but it's secure. You can send the link. They can put their card in, and bam. If anything goes haywire on either end of the transaction, you are protected by PayPal. But you've got to come up with a way to collect payments that is not always Cash App, Venmo, or cash on hand. You've got to come up with a way to collect payment. There's a free site called bigcartel.com, and you can have a free website connected to your PayPal. Like a free website connected to your PayPal. You hear me? When I sold my first course, I sold it on bigcartel.com because I didn't have a website. I didn't have time to design it. I literally put the course up there, what was included in the price. The course was literally $99 and it was like an 8-week course and it was $100. And I didn't know nothing about nothing when it came to websites and all that jazz. Whew. So I chose a free website platform. I connected it to PayPal. PayPal charged a fee whenever everybody paid. So if I charged them $99, I literally probably got like $94 because PayPal took like $6 or something. Whatever their fee was at that time, right? Which is fine, which is totally fine. But you have to figure out a way to collect payment, and it's really not as hard as you think it is. And number 5, this is the thing where we oftentimes miss when we start a business. You have to tell people that you have something to sell. You have to tell people that you have a way to help solve their problems. And you want to do that before your doors open. So if you know you are going to start selling your baked treats on April 10th, you should start today, March 20th, telling everyone, I'm going to be launching cookies on April 10th. My chocolate chip cookies are coming out on April 10th. This is what I like about my chocolate chip cookies. This is what makes my cookies different from everyone else's. This is why my cookies are great. This is why my cookies taste sweet, but they're not loaded up with sugar and artificial ingredients and blah, blah, blah. You have to tell people that you have a product, you have a service, you have a way to help them solve their problem expeditiously. We are not Walmart. We are not Amazon. People are not checking for KrysTheMaximizer.com unless I send them there. Unless they find me on YouTube and they stumble across my website, no one is waking up every single morning and say, oh, let's go to KrysTheMaximizer.com. Like, oh, let me go to Amazon, or oh, let me check and see what Walmart has, or oh, we're not there yet. When you are just starting out, you have got to show up every day, 3 times a day, 10 times a day to tell people, hey, I'm here. I have a business. I have an offer. I can help you. This is how I can help you. This is why I can help you. This is why working with me will help you get the results that you desire. You have to tell people that you have a business. My biz bestie D, she tells her people, you've got to turn the lights on in your business. Okay. If we had a storefront, if you had a storefront, you would go into the storefront every day. You would turn the closed sign into open and you would tell people like, we're open. So you got to turn on the signs to your business. And also with love, just because you start a website and file for an LLC doesn't necessarily mean you have a business. If you haven't made sales, you don't have a business. You have a hobby. You got to make sales. The LLC is great. It legally protects you, but just because you have it does not mean that the business is working. What are you selling? Do people know that you have something? That's more important than the LLC. Honestly, you want to get proof of concept, let people know that you have something to sell, and sell it. Listen, I tell my clients, don't get an LLC till you made $1,000. Don't get an LLC till you made $1,000. Because what if you spend $150, in some states $200 for an LLC, you get your EIN, you start this business and you absolutely hate it, you make $0.00. I'm not wishing this on anyone, but I'm just being realistic. And you hate it. And if your LLC is baked with Krys, like you can't really, use baked with Krys if you decide to start a cleaning business, because that just it doesn't coincide. So I encourage you to make money first and then file your LLC. Make the money and then use that money to file your LLC. My biggest issue is coming up with a why or a problem to solve with what I want to do. Well, I definitely help my clients with that. I think you've got to take the barriers away. So what is it that you want to do, G? I'll give you a couple of tips. You got to take the barriers away. Time is no option. Money is no option. There's no barriers. If there's no barriers, what could you do with what you want to do? So let me know in the comments. What is it that you want to do, Jean? What is it that you like to do? What is it that you desire? And we can come up with some ways to monetize it. So again, how to start a business. Number 1, you want to decide what problem you want to solve. Number 2, you want to write out all the ways you can monetize and make money from said problem. 3, you want to create your first offer. Decide the first way you're going to help your customers or clients with solving that problem. What does that offer look like? Number 4, decide how you're going to collect payment, set it up. How is a customer going to be able to pay you to get help with the problem that they want to solve? And then number 5, open up the doors, turn on the lights, and tell people, I'm here, I can help you. This is the problem that I solve, and this is how I solve it. So, are there any questions? Questions, comments, concerns? I know I haven't been live in a while. I've been working a lot behind the scenes. I'm going to do my best to be as consistent as possible, but I probably won't be live again for another week. And that's just me being very, very honest, because I have a week's worth of gig work to do. So I'm about to be traveling again. Okay, do you want to let me know what you want to do, Jean? Let me know in the chat, in the comments. So, okay, we've been going for 15 minutes. 5 more minutes, and then I'm out of 5,000 because I'm tired. I'm going to eat some ice cream, watch some TV, go to bed early. I like reading, writing, and solving people problems, doing research. I should be specific. You like reading, you like writing, solving people's problems, like doing research. Okay? You could do research for people, right? If you like writing, you can write content for social media. You can write books. You can write essays. You can write speeches. You like reading, you can do proofreading. You can do transcription is listening, but that's also writing. But there's so many things that you can do with reading and writing. So I need you to take the barriers off, put reading, writing, and research. What are all the ways that you can make money reading, writing, and research? Google and see what options are out there. And if that interests you, do that. If you are, I don't want to say this, but if you are serious about pursuing this as a business and you are ready to invest the time and the money in yourself to help it manifest, you can send me a message. Say, hey, Krys, I am interested in starting this as a business, and I would love to chat with you about working together in my Side Hustle Society. This is a 12-month group coaching program where I help you take an idea and turn it into a business. So not only will I go deep with you when you come up with your ideas of like, this is what I'm thinking of, this is what I want to do. I help you come up with your idea. I help you come up with your first offer. I help you price your first offer. I help you create a marketing plan to get in front of your ideal client using social media. Then I'll help you come up with a sales plan. So once you're in front of your ideal client, you actually make money. My goal is to help my clients make consistent $1,000 every single month. So we're going to work together for a year to work up to that. So that's the goal of us working together, is to get you to take your idea, turn it into a business, and make a consistent $1,000 per month from that business. So if you're serious and you're like, I want to do this, I'm ready, just send me a DM. Hey, Crystal, I'm ready to start my side hustle. I'm ready to start my business. I'm ready to be serious. I'm ready to invest the time. I'm ready to invest the money. I'm ready to do the work. I'm ready to make this thing a thing. Okay. Letitia says cleaning. Oh, that's super easy. I want to start a boutique. Okay. Absolutely. If you want to start a boutique, you can do whatever you want. So then you've got to sit down and decide, what are you selling in this boutique? Because one thing that could hold you back, and I don't, not hold you back, but be a barrier, is like, if you want to sell everything, clothes, shoes, accessory, purses, all the things, that can be overwhelming. For any of my physical product businesses, I say order samples, sell your samples, and do pre-orders. Instead of trying to order $1,000 worth of inventory, if you're like, you know what, Crystal, I want to sell earrings, get samples of the 5 types of earrings you want to sell. If you decide, only want to sell 3 of these, only start with 3. Take all the pictures you can with the samples, do a photo shoot with the samples, and then you sell the samples, but do pre-orders. Hey, pre-orders are opening up from March 20th to March 31st. These orders are going to ship out starting on April 30th. So that way, once everybody's order comes in by the 31st, you can go to your manufacturer on April 1st, order what everyone already paid you for, have it shipped to you, then you can package it up, make it pretty, and then ship it out by April 30th. This is what I would suggest for any physical product-based business. I don't suggest you go out and buy $1,000 worth of inventory. I suggest you buy some samples, whatever the minimum is, and sell the samples on pre-order. Cleaning, you can start so many cleaning businesses, commercial cleaning, household cleaning. You can I have a client who, she was like, I'm only doing kitchens and bathrooms, and she was doing military kitchens and bathrooms. And once she got specific and said, I'm only doing kitchens and bathrooms, she got so much more business, because she wasn't just doing whole house and deep cleanings and move-ins and moves out. She was like, I only do kitchens and bathrooms. And she started getting so many more clients because she was only doing kitchens and bathrooms. She had a focus and she was on it. She had a focus and she was on it. Okay? So there's so much that you can do. So much that you can do. Any other questions? She said I'll definitely send you a GM. Okay. Would love to chat with you. I actually have a side hustle society call tomorrow. We have a side hustle society coaching call tomorrow night. But I do still have spots available if you are interested in working together for the next 12 months on your business and being able to make consistent $1,000 every single month. Any other questions before I go? This was great. Perfect, Indy. Looking forward to chatting with you. This was great. I'm going to do my best to try to squeeze in a live tomorrow. If I do, it'll be in the afternoon. Like I said, I'm going to be working a lot. So my lives are going to be more sporadic. I pray that sooner I'll be able to get a little bit more consistent with my lives and go live a little bit more. I may even have to do like crack of dawn lives in the morning, like first thing live, instead of doing late at night, doing early in the morning. I don't know. I'm starting to become a morning person, so we'll see. Either way, I want to thank y'all so much for y'all support. If you are ready to start that side hustle, all you got to do is send me a DM. We can chat. Like I said, we have a coaching call tomorrow. You could start as early as tomorrow inside the Side Hustle Society and getting started. Buying duplexes to rent out. There's a lot in my area. I want to be a landlord. I'm interested in Mad Tutor. I'm ready to leave the corporate 9 to 5. Love that, Patricia. You could literally start tutoring to get more money to buy the duplexes to rent out. Because there's a lot. There's some money in tutoring. So if you're interested in Patricia, send me a DM on TikTok or Instagram. I'm at Krys the Maximizer. Send me a DM and let's chat. If you're ready to dive in and you want to start with the math tutoring, because service-based businesses, we can start. Like you can literally decide you want to start tutoring and then next week have clients. Like you could be making money in tutoring literally next week. Duplexes, that's going to take a little bit more work. But you could do the math tutoring while you research all the duplexes, get qualified for the loan, and do all the things, right? You could. So if you're interested in chatting, send me a message. I'll be looking forward to your message. Otherwise, I will hopefully do my best to see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a good night. Bye.